Okay, we'll call the Cheyenne County Commissioners meeting to order, and we'll start with the salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah.
think we are, but I'm not sure what that is, but that's Scott. Because it's salary, I thought.
Oh, he's Peterson. She gets a salary that she gets an amount for her office. Really? I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know.
What it's always been since I've been here, maybe.
I think when, like Corinne was here, they charged the county $1,500 a month rent for the building down there that he rented.
Very nice.
Fish Rissa.
Can you even sign that? It's a void reissue. Go ahead and do it. And then I've had people ask about that. I don't know if you had on your agenda.
We're giving her an office.
Yeah. These are the ones I've looked at, right?
Yes.
No, no.
Gotta sign this with
Seems
it.
like I haven't, I haven't looked at that one yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, 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 I see what you're saying, I'm sorry.
Maybe we can keep them in order on that one.
I'll try.
I don't know if it matters that much.
figure out whose voice that was.
Who is it?
That Delbert Barnhart.
Should we see if Cody's in and ask him about that?
We'll see him this afternoon.
You'll see Cody?
We have the evaluation meeting at 1.
Okay.
He'll be in then. I mean, I can see if he's in.
Good. I forgot about that.
What's APCO training? APCO training,
Who's it under?
Eric.
I assume it's something to do with dispatch training.
Don't they usually ask if they give notary permission to go on those? Did he ask? $347 mileage, $335 rooms, $77 meals, $47 meals.
Maybe Cody gave him permission? Have to.
I'm sure Cody did, but I just thought that most people, if they go to those meetings, they come in and ask for approval. Not so much that we're gonna say no, it's just that somebody
Courtesy.
said, well, somebody asked you on the street, you'd like to know.
Yeah.
I'll just see if he can be here at 10:15.
Who is Cody?
I'll see if he will. Text him.
That's his-
He lost the check and we had to reissue it.
Kind of his fault, ain't it?
Well, it hadn't been through the bank, and Sharissa keeps an eye on those, so we don't have outstanding checks.
Okay. We'll call for approval of minutes and warrants.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes and warrants as stated.
Second,
And first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. And County attorney's not here today. She had some other work to do.
Get us sign those. I think you read them, didn't you? I just need a signature.
So I guess that'll bring us to old business.
I have 4 abatements. This first one printed funny, but I can only print them once. So we can redo it.
Lick and her husband out tomorrow morning and look Roger Sandler's and say, I got 100 land tags, I'm kind of limited. I don't even know if I can. After what happened in September, just don't really have it dry.
Anything new happening tonight?
Now, the guy, there was a group of 5 in this group all through the night, and they said that he
Are these for
an
those,
agreement for somebody else.
internet thing that they're drilling on?
And
I think
it's a bad deal.
3 of those
We don't-
were oil
We haven't got
wells,
the medical
for
examiner's
sure.
report, nothing. And Cynthia,
They are now apparently low production exempt. I can't remember what that other one is.
same
I know
thing,
those
low
last 3 are
production.
for oil.
Low production.
These have to be signed or no?
Yes. There should be a spot for you
Okay.
somewhere. Hold on.
Is there
We need
numbers on them?
Yeah, it's 2021 0000029 through 32.
I move we approve the abatements 29 through 32.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Also, you want to do Christmas bonuses again this year? I believe it was
Yeah,
$100 for part-time, $200 for full-time.
yeah, I was thinking about it just yesterday.
Okay.
Does that include the EMTs and?
It doesn't usually, unless you want it to.
They'd all be considered part-time with the exception of Jill and Murray.
And
Kim, more than that up there.
Johnson.
What's
If we
that?
do the
Kim
EMTs,
Johnson's
then we gotta do
full-time.
fire. Or maybe we shouldn't even do it, just for the fact that some EMTs do a lot more than others. We raised what they were getting per run, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We did get them raised from their runs. kind of a tough one because they are, some of them are full-time for the county.
Well, they'll get theirs.
What do you think?
Kind of undecided on it.
I think last year you did something, and I can't remember whether it was through the Christmas bonus or something else. I think it was through something Ryan did.
It seems like it was something Ryan did.
It was through
Want to table it for?
EMS or emergency management that you gave him something last year for the pandemic.
Yeah. And I know they're all busy, and but some of them make a lot more runs in a year than others. They're just kind of on the, do they deserve the same kind of bonus as the ones that really put out the effort? And I hate to start saying, you do more so you get a bigger bonus than you do less. That's not
Yeah.
gonna work either.
That would never work.
So, maybe we just kind of, or we give them a raise on runs. I don't, like you said, I'm kind of mixed. Then we gotta do it for the fire departments.
And they are volunteers, so. With exception of the full-time ones, that are volunteer.
Be nice to acknowledge it some way, though.
Yeah. You're right.
I hate to table it till next time, because we're.
Yeah, usually it's on my calendar. I don't
10
know why.
days.
It should have been at the last meeting, but for some reason I
Well,
didn't
I
get
was
it.
thinking about it yesterday, that I was gonna bring it up today.
Do you,
But you could do the regular employees and then think about everything else.
Yeah, we need to do that.
How many firemen, how many EMTs do we have in each county? Each,
You probably have around 40 firemen.
for both Bird City and St. Francis? Okay.
there's probably 10 EMTs in Bird,
15, 10, 15.
15 here, there's 25, so that'd be 25.
I think we need to do something, because when that fire came through, I was just sure everything down at my Quonset was gone. I couldn't see down there, and I started to go down there, and George and them had been in my Quonset saving my stuff. I was just like, wow. Well, that and my house fire, that was...
I'm just throwing this out there. You can do whatever you want, but you could do 50, 75, something like that for EMS and fire. If that makes you more comfortable.
What do you think, bud? What was it, 2750?
3,000 at 50 if you had 60 employees,
All right.
or 60, which I'm 40 and 20.
Okay, well,
I don't want them to think it's a slap in the face either, you know what I mean? I want them to feel like that we really appreciate them, but
guess we do, yeah. What do you think, Willie?
Well, I think we should give them something,
Okay.
you know, but then,
50's gonna be $3,000.
I think that's 50 for the part-time
Okay.
and 100 for the
Full-timers?
full-timers.
This is just for fire and EMS.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, but we have,
Well, if they're
We're gonna
full-time,
do
they're
that.
full-time county employees.
oh, okay.
We're thinking 200.
Well,
We did
he-
a year ago.
yeah, he just said now that the full-time people are in the county anyway.
Yeah.
So they'd be getting that.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Make a motion.
I move that we give
$50
all-
full-time, or for fire EMS, $50 part-time county employees, $100, and full-time county employees, $200.
Okay.
Go ahead. I don't-
I make the motion that we, for volunteer firefighters, EMTs, we do 50. For part-time employees, we do 100. And for full-time employees, we do 200 for Christmas bonus.
Okay, can I vote on that being
Probably better abstain.
okay, from all of it?
I second.
Okay, okay, all in favor? I'm
Aye,
abstaining.
All right.
You're outvoted anyway.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's it. Cody will be here at 10:50.
10:50?
15.
10:15.
Do you want to call over again?
And I'm starting to feel real bad about Doug.
Yeah.
Whenever you want
But
to.
no, I just kept thinking we'd do them both together, and it just isn't happening.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, maybe we should call him in and do it, take care of it.
We've asked Dave to ask him, he acts like he doesn't want to come in, I don't know.
Maybe he just doesn't want to come in.
I just,
Just doesn't want any publicity about it.
Yeah.
I know, I'm starting to feel kind of guilty.
Yeah, it's
It's
been a
been
while.
laying there for, good gosh, what, 6 months?
Well, maybe I just ask Dave to take it to him and let him present it to him if he doesn't want to come in.
Well, Dave would probably be able to get a hold of him easier than the rest of us.
Yeah.
I wish it was all of us.
Be nice if he came in, but like I say, if he doesn't want to, well,
oh, and if he wants to wait until you're on a break or after the meeting, or something.
All right. We just gotta get it done, that's all
Yeah.
there is to it.
Yeah, all I need is a little bit of time to get it.
Okay.
I mean, I've got the one thing, but the other thing is,
Oh. Get it ready.
should we call in Dawn from early?
yeah, we can get her.
Pop the soft click.
Pretty good stuff.
Is your energy?
Yeah, it's an energy drink.
When we had our house fire, I had my belt machine gun on my front lawn. Boy, I got some funny looks from the firemen.
I like that commercial on there, that Red Bull commercial,
Gives you wings.
where he says, "Oh, no wonder Rome didn't get built in a day. They run out of Red Bull."
That is good.
See that fishing one? Fish come flying out of there.
I think so.
Those commercials, well. Oh, boy.
What's that thing we said?
Well, Ricky's up running.
What's that?
Ricky's up running
I get
again,
the
I
volume
guess,
on.
isn't he?
It was
Said
made
he's
in
going back
19.
to work.
It's over 100 years old.
Today?
I thought he
And
said
it was
he was
used to
going
shoot down aircraft. And all the
Okay,
bullets.
last
I hope he don't overdo it.
Oh, they are?
I hope he don't overdo it,
Yeah.
you know,
Bob was
because
having a hard time figuring out what happened.
that stuff is no
Trigger pulls
joke.
up on it. I think it shut off.
He sounded good, so I don't know that.
yeah, I I've been out of town, so I haven't talked to
He
him,
wanted
so.
to do it out of the truck.
Well, Roxanne was at bingo Saturday night, so she's up and going.
Can you get bullets on the chain for it?
I got a link or two on everything. It's
Good grief.
Yeah, it's smooth though.
You don't have to hold the bullets.
No. That is where the turn the whole 9 yards came in. At 3 foot increments, it'd be 27. That's the way I understand it. 27 foot.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Do you have a little gun range out there?
I did until it burned up. That how fire came through, it burned it up. I'm going to do another one though. Hey, Don.
Hello.
Morning, Don.
How are you guys?
Good.
All right. Well, we are up to date current. I got everything processed.
Wow.
So I'm going back through and working through some of the things that I found, but I couldn't work on those until I got everything processed to see if maybe it worked out in the end. So the things that didn't work out in the end, I am going back and fixing them. Got taxes out, which was awesome.
Yeah,
I was happy to get that out before Thanksgiving. We're already collecting, which is great. I got them online too, so people can pay online. And people are doing that as well. I got the prepay escrow account balanced and all those statements out to all those participants so they know what their account balance is and where they're at. I also included a letter with that stating that the program is going to change next year because I'm going to start using that escrow program that CIC provides instead of using our spreadsheet. With the split statements, I included a note stating that this would be the last year for the split statements. So hopefully that goes over well next year. I think that's about it. So yeah, we're current and collecting taxes.
That's really good. Thank you.
I had a couple of guys was out at Majestic eating breakfast and they go, we got our taxes today. I said, last year you were bitching because you didn't get them, now you're bitching because you got them.
Yeah, it's been kind of funny. People are like, thanks for the taxes. I mean, no, I don't want them. Yeah, it's a bittersweet thing, taxes. So yeah, everything seems to be.
It's been nice having Dawn over there, someone you can talk to and get along with.
Yeah, we had some issues with getting taxes ready, but we worked through them and still got it done early. And so yeah, it was
Yeah.
good
Thank
deal.
you. That
The
was,
biggest holdup this year was waiting on other counties.
Yeah.
That was
But that's kind of how it usually is
kind
too.
of does look.
that was a lot of hard work for everybody in there, I guess.
Yep, and new employees doing great. She's picking up
She's good.
everything quickly. So that's been really good. There's a conference in February that I'm going to go to. But by that time, taxes should be done and over with, and it should be pretty smooth in there, hopefully, by that time. So other than that, just collecting taxes.
Good job.
And obviously, all the reports are up to date now, if any departments or anybody needs reports. So that will also go with like the quarterly report that's supposed to be presented to you guys. So in December or January, I'll present the fourth quarter report to you guys and publish that. And that hasn't been done for at least a year and a half that I know of, maybe 2 years. And that's by statute. So that will start occurring again because the system is.
I don't think it was ever presented to the commissioners.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be.
I think it was just published.
Yeah. So I will present that to you guys and
I
publish
know
it.
that we have nothing to do with it, but what is the rate on late taxes? interest rates?
I'd have to look. I don't know off the top of my head. It's in the
It-
system.
It's set by the state, isn't it?
It is, yes.
It used to be so low that
It is until you get,
to a certain point.
yep,
That's also where you do your tax sales, you
right.
get that collected.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I know, but
Just, yeah.
the month of people always get crazy with Christmas and everything, and you know, with it being due on the 20th, and then Christmas, and the courthouse being closed, and weekends, and all of that. But we've had people come in that pay in January, and their late fees like 52 cents.
yeah,
I mean,
I know it was.
it's minimal until you get to a point, and then it's so. And we go by postmark if they mail them in. So as long as they can get it to the post office by the 20th, we'll go by the postmark, and so hopefully things will go a little bit smoother this year because there's more time to collect. So. Okay. Any questions for me on anything?
Good job.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. Mr. JR.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Ready for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah. I just wanted to come and check in with you guys on recycling mostly. Statistics and stuff. We've been doing that for about 6 months now without the organization that we had in Colby. I understand they did release funds. Is that right?
Yeah, we got
From that?
something like
Yeah,
90.
yeah.
Okay. And I think what we discussed sometime before was the possibility of equipment, upgrades or whatever for the recycling. Obviously, I didn't want to go looking for things till I knew how much money there was and whether that was an acceptable thing to be looking into. And I'll explain why I want to look into different transportation. We've hauled 3 loads with our trash truck. That's 10 in plastic to Stutzman. They charge us roughly, I think it's $90-some a ton. And it's just a disposal fee essentially down there. So all we're taking is our 10 and our plastics. Glass and paper we're keeping here. The truck, it takes about $500 to $600 a trip in fuel, and we're taking 1.5 tons of plastic. Now, that might sound bad, but previously, if you don't compact it, you're hauling all air. So it's not completely bad, but we've been down there 3 times this year, so it'll be 4. Roughly, it'll be 8 trips a year, we think, based on the current volume going to Stutzman. So that truck just doesn't hold that much. It doesn't compact that much. The dump fee isn't really where the money's at. It's in the fuel. And more importantly is the manpower. At the city, I currently have 6 people employed at the city where we used to have a lot more. So the time loss of sending the person is pretty significant to me. The county did provide a driver this last time. Appreciate that very much. And I believe must have paid the fuel.
That's, I was going to ask you.
And that's part of why I'm here. I mean, we're trying to figure out a good balance of how to make this thing work, so.
Yeah, I didn't know how we were supposed to do that, whether we're supposed to turn it into the city, you want us to take it out of that money we received from.
And that's why I'm here, because we've been operating for 6 months in this manner. We now have some information to work with, and how do we go forward with it?
I apologize too. I was supposed to get together with you. We were planning on maybe having a meeting with Roger and some other people that are interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe now we can go ahead and do that.
Sure.
I'm not as busy and figure out what we're going to do
Yep.
with the monies.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if we're going to have to pay for those machines.
From Sunoco?
Yeah.
No. At this point, no, because they're the ones picking up the cardboard. We have sent 5 loads of semi-loads of cardboard out. That's 40 bales at a time, roughly 40,000 pounds. And we've done that 4 times. We will have 5, so that's looking at and what they're doing on that is they're not paying full market price on the cardboard, but letting us keep the balers that we use, and we currently have 3 of those. I won't set the 3rd one up till I see a written agreement. It makes no sense while it's still technically somebody else's equipment for us to do anything with that 3rd baler. Not really sure how we'd use it at this point other than a spare anyway, because there's nothing else.
We have 3 in Bird also.
Do you? Okay. Are they all 3 set up? No. Okay.
too.
Okay. I think for the most part, it's working fairly well with Bird City. We have gone over with the trash truck and put all the product into it in combination with our own, and then, of course, made the trip down. Cardboard's the same way. We just try to coordinate when we have 40 between the two facilities to call Sunoco and have it picked up. That seems to work pretty well. I mean, the cardboard side of it. We do have some hitches in the system in other things like glass and paper. I did find out from Sunoco that we can put paper in with chipboard. Unfortunately, it's extremely difficult to do with these balers. So we put as much as we can in, but we still have an excess of paper that we really can't do anything with. So I'm left with overflow either going to the landfill or looking for another resource for it. And that's something that we just have to figure out going forward. Currently, we've hauled out, I think, 2 loads of glass to the dump. Taking tonnage of something that doesn't take room to Sunoco doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That would fill the trash truck relatively quickly. I think they're crushing it out there. I needed to check with
You
Mobile.
said something about crushing it and using it as a cover.
And I think we have,
Sound right?
yes, and I think we have far more than what they actually need. However, I think there's still the thing of, I don't think you necessarily want to stop taking glass, certainly not yet. Stop receiving it, but we are handling something and then taking it out there. But I don't know what its true effect is on the bulk trash if you stop taking it and it's all just in there. So I think those are the kind of things we need to figure out going forward, but I do have products that we can't process in a recycling manner right now, being the glass and the
I
paper.
think Bert quit taking glass altogether.
What's that?
Bird City, I think they quit taking glass.
And he's done things on his own choice, and I think tin cans or something like that too.
Yeah.
We have not. I think clothes is the only thing that we've stopped taking up here. But again, we're trying to figure out what's going to be efficient. If you're handling something and it's going there anyway, that's the part we have to find the balance in.
Do you think maybe you can get a meeting at some point now? And we'll.
Oh, sure.
I'll see if I can get somebody from Bird over here and figure out.
Yep. And I think that might be a better idea than trying to figure it out with the commissioners directly, is kind of go backwards back to the recycle people who actually have their hands on it, and then come back with a possible solution. But I knew you guys had received funds. I wanted to make sure that was the case and that would still be the thing there, and also to give you the statistics.
And we put those funds aside for
All
recycling.
those from that sale and from Sunoco are going into one fund.
Okay. And have you received any billing from Stutzman? Okay.
Not that I know.
And that's supposed to be $90 a ton, so I'm not quite sure what I'll have to call them and find out what the deal is, and maybe an annual billing. I mean, obviously it's not going to be huge because we're only taking 1.5 tons at a time currently. But that's the kind of thing I want to address is, you know, those 8 trips down the Hutch, be it labor, monetary, you know, how we deal with it going forward so it's efficient. But as it sits right now, like I said, with glass, we get overloaded. Counties pick that up and hauled it on out there. I guess I want to know that it's a beneficial use and not just getting a bunch of man hours put into it out there
Yeah.
to no good end either, because at some point, does it make sense to take it and handle it twice? I don't know the answers to those things, but part of that is getting the landfill involved with our conversation
Right.
as far as what effect we're having there.
Yeah, is the truck holding up good? I mean, is there any mechanical questions?
Actually, it is. It's just not efficient. I mean, we're just not hauling enough for as much fuel as we're burning.